I'm Abby Grace, and this is Bite Size Business. So I'm going to show you guys how to load a roll of medium format film into a Pentax 645N camera. If you've never shot a roll of medium format film, definitely make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end, because once you're finished shooting, I'm going to show you how to unload that roll at the end. Here on Bite Size Business, I share a lot of strategy videos for creative entrepreneurs, as well as tips and tricks for growing photographers. So if that sounds like your brand of strawberry jam, definitely make sure you guys hit subscribe. Okay, we're gonna put a roll of film into this Pentax 645N. So in order to open the back, you pop open this tab and twist it to the left, just past 90 degrees so you can feel it go ahead and release. And then when you finish a roll of film, your exposed roll is gonna be up here and your empty spool is going to be down here. So what you're gonna need to do is open these tabs, take out your exposed roll, and then move the empty spool from bottom up to the top to receive the new roll of film. So I've got my roll of film right here. Taking the band off of it already. And in the bottom of the insert right here, I don't know if y'all can see, it's got a little diagram that shows you how the film needs to be loaded in. And the way that is with the lip pointing in towards the spool itself. So you're going to load the film just like this, making sure those notches line up. Make sure you close that tab and then go ahead and pull the lip of the film out. So what we want to make sure is that the black side of the film is facing out, that you can see that over the exposure plate, because this is going to be the negative side of your film where the shutter opens and exposes. So if it's exposing towards white paper, it's obviously not exposing towards your film, which is going to mean you're going to have a completely blank roll of film. Okay, so what you do is go ahead and pull that film over, and you're going to slide that little notch into the slot in your empty spool, and then you're going to go ahead and start rolling. You can't roll it the wrong way, it literally won't let you. So you just roll back in on itself, and you're going to roll that bottom one until you get the start line that lines up with this little orange line right here. So then you go ahead and place this back into the camera. You're going to lock it back in, and you guys are ready to go. You're going to turn your camera on, and that's how you know it's ready to go. Don't worry, you didn't just waste an exposure, it just has to fire the shutter in order to get the camera started. Alright, so we went out and shot a roll on our Pentax 645N, and I shot the first 15 of the 16 frames available on my roll of 120 film, because I wanted you guys to hear what it sounds like when you shoot that last roll as it rewinds itself. So I'm going to fire off the last frame here. Obviously it's pretty loud, and that can throw you off the first time you finish a roll. So just wanted you guys to hear that. So once you hear that it's finished rewinding itself, you're going to go ahead and open up the back again. And remember that we loaded our film on the bottom and then we wound it into the empty spool on the top. Well, the roll is going to finish on the top. So you've got a full roll at the top when you started with a fresh roll at the bottom. So you're going to open up this thing, pull out your roll of film, make sure to hold the film so that it doesn't unravel at all. Fold that little piece under that flap under, and then with Fuji films at least, you've got a self-adhesive sticker on the band, and you're just going to bind that tightly. With Kodak films, it's usually something that's more like a lick adhesive, kind of like an old stamp, but you just want to make sure that this is securely fastened, and then you can go ahead and pop that in your exposed film bag.